Yo, 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 we in this bitch. Told me go live. I'm live. Some real motherfucking, some real motherfucking shit going down. I'm gonna let everybody trickle on in. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of an emergency live. Got the homie Killer on Everything Podcast. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. Drop a link down there for the homies. Yo, shout out to all the one people in the chat, boy last. You know what I'm saying? My boy Kyle's at work, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing, supporting for his whole tribe. You know what I'm saying? But we had to tap in, man. We had to tap in. Oh, Ghost said Dev gonna get slept at hometown. Amazing. Now, one thing I am worried about. A lot of fighters have a hard time fighting at home. So hopefully the same don't happen for Dev. Yo, shout out to Tati Coop. What's good?
Yeah, we in the building, man. The big fight just got announced for Dev in San Francisco. Uh, we got Canelo and Charlo this weekend with a nice stacked card. It's going down in the boxing community. Been
You
a
know
great year
it.
for boxing.
Why still say scheduled on your? You do say scheduled on your screen or say live?
No, I
No,
say live on
somewhere.
mine.
Okay,
We live.
okay.
We about almost 2 minutes live.
You live in
Yo,
this.
Hannibal, what's up, Playboy? You need to take a flight out here to the Bay. Come watch this fight, dog. I know you out there in Chicago. Matter of fact, you and Killer should probably link up. But
Who in the
Yeah,
city?
that's
nigga
in the
Hannibal.
Chicago weekend.
Hannibal in the
Back.
city. What's the word, Hannibal? Where you from? 55th Street.
Don't say get that pillow fisted one
what
dimensional fire the fuck up out of here. Loma whooped.
what
Loma
high
did not
school you
whoop him.
went to? You know how motherfuckers ask where you from. Man, what high school did you go to? Where your grandmas live at?
Yeah.
Okay, Hannibal said he gonna DM me. All right. Go said no more jab and grab. We're gonna watch him get destroyed by Regis free stream. Damn,
Regis.
destroyed.
I
Hey,
think they should
listen.
put I think they
He
should
said
put
he said Eisenhower, Killer.
he
Regis
said
is going to get outboxed.
he lives by Eisenhower.
No, he said Eisenhower. I don't know if that's a high school.
Oh, he went to Eisenhower High School.
Southside.
He said, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, big killer from 63rd, man.
No, I don't know. I heard of Eisenhower High School, but I don't know where that's at. I can't front like I know where Eisenhower High School is.
Meg, stop it. Loma whooped him 8-4. Almost stopped him once too. Almost. I mean, he rocked this shit, but I mean, I think people just ignore the body shots that he Haney landed. I know they're not pretty punches, but he was working Loma's body, bro. Those are
So
all points.
are they
Haney,
gonna put? I'm with the Devin
Roderick
Haney
Lawson,
and Regis fight, but are they gonna put Killer and Kev on the undercard?
It's in Blue
hold
Island.
on, wait, we're gonna
Oh, he
park
live in
here.
Blue Island.
Let me get your drink.
Okay, okay. He right outside the city. They get funky in Blue Island. This is a nice part. It's a good. It's a nice part. It's a hood part. Nobody want to stay in the hood. It's all good.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the undercard looking like. If we get like Amani Jones on there or something, you know what I'm saying? Some
I
local Bay
told you
Area
who we
talent.
need. I told you who we need on undercard. No cap. We need Kev and Killer.
Oh, you ain't letting it go, huh?
I mean, he challenged me to a duel.
Let's see Ghost talking about. Body works
Goes.
are sweet, but they weren't effective. The rules are effective punching, not getting your shit blocked, or weak ass body punches while taking hooks to the chin and doing the dance. I mean, what I
Let's
think we talked
not,
about the 10th round in particular when Loma caught dead,
hey,
but
let's
I mean,
not
for the
jump
first
the gun and talk about Dev and Regis first. Let's talk about Canelo and Charlo, man. I think I think Charlo got something for Canelo, even though I believe Canelo's gonna win. Like I believe Charlo gonna put up a good competition.
Um, it'll be interesting. I ain't hear nothing about no drug testing, so I got Canelo by a dominant performance.
So what you
The
inferring?
drugs.
What you inferring?
I think he's gonna be eating a lot of tacos, man, and he'll be ready. He's a minus 420 favorite right now. Ooh, 420. But yeah, I actually think Canelo might even stop Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see Tony Harrison being able to do anything that Canelo can't. And I like Mel over Maul. I do think that this Charlo fight this weekend is the better of the two brothers. And he's not afraid to fight no one. Never nobody. So I give him props on that. But really, he's beat a bunch of B to C level talent. He hasn't beat any future Hall of Famers. He hasn't beat any top level prime opponent yet. He was able to get undisputed in a weak division. But he did it. I'm not going to take that away from him. But Canelo's fought a lot of good, great fighters, whether they have asterisks or whatever. And, Charlo coming up in two weight classes. It rarely works out.
Tech 83. 33. Why do you have to emphasize Haney black ass getting whooped? What's that about?
I mean, yeah, both the fighters are black. So what's the point of emphasizing?
He said Loma whooped Haney black ass. Like,
ain't Haney light skin?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why'd you emphasize black? Like, what's going on? I thought this was the boxing section, man, not the race section.
Yeah, I agree with Ghost on this one. Canelo gonna break that body and crack the chin. If Cassani can hurt you the body and nobody can drop you, Canelo will murder you.
Listen, I like Canelo, but I really think Charlo got some point.
I think Charlo gonna look good for about 3 rounds and then that's it. Canelo gonna break him. I see a late stoppage, maybe like 10th round, 10th, 11th round.
I ain't seen him with no conditioning problem. None of that. Like, I really think it's gonna be a good one. The weight difference ain't gonna play no major factor.
That's gonna be a big factor. Too much strength. Canelo got too much strength.
Bruh. What did Canelo and Mayweather fight at?
What was that?
What did I think what weight did this close it in weight?
168.
Oh my God.
Mayweather fought at 168?
Yeah, they're fighting Canelo and Charlo fighting at 168.
No, so he said what did Mayweather fight at?
Oh, Mayweather, the heaviest he fought at was 154, but I think he only weighed in at 152. So, but he was like 147 more or less. He just moved up to try to fight. I think it was Cotto at that point. But Charlo ain't nothing close to Mayweather. He don't got no boxing skills like that. I seen Charlo have a tie with Castano, who Castano's not he's a good fighter. He's not a great legendary fighter. I've seen him lose to Tony Harrison. I've seen him have moments where, just kind of where he kind of looked like he knew what to do in certain situations. I think in the clinch, Canelo's stronger. I think defensively, Canelo's better. I don't know. I just don't see a way that Charlo wins this shit, bro. Because the only way he could win is just to be a slick boxer, hit and not get hit. But that's not really his style. Once it gets cracking, he kind of just goes back to who he is. He might start off like that, but Derek James is not really good at adjusting in mid-fight either as a coach. But there's only one way to find out, man. You gotta get in the ring and throw them things.
So who on the undercard this week? Who fighting this weekend again?
Oh, the undercard's cool. You got Ugas and Barrios, for I believe an interim. That's actually a good fight right there. That one is a little. I kind of don't know who's gonna fight that. Who's gonna win that one? Because Ugas got a lot of losses on his record. Barrios is not the best competition, but he's a solid opponent at best. I mean, the fact that either one of them will have an interim belt is kind of crazy because that's a weak champion. Let's see, combo. Try to let you on, combo. It's not. It's only giving me 3 options. Edit name, kick. Oh, there we go. Boom.
Yeah.
I agree with Ghost though. I think Andre is probably the worst matchup for Canelo because he's just slick and he moves and he's awkward.
He's an awkward fighter. He's an extremely awkward fighter. So that would be at Canelo's age. That would be a hard fight for him. But I thought y'all said Devin's coming home. He hasn't been fighting in Vegas.
He was born in the Bay.
Yeah, he's from the Bay.
Yeah, okay.
By way of.
What elementary school did he go to?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he even go to elementary school or was he homeschooled?
He probably went whatever they do in Vegas.
Oh, then.
Whatever they do in Vegas, that's what schooling he did.
So you trying to say he had a Mayweather gym?
The Haney fight is December 9th, Hannibal. Yeah, I mean, I got Canelo by late stoppage. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say like round 10 or 11. I think he's gonna finish off Charlo. I think Charlo starts getting in trouble in like the 6th, 7th. Now, as far as Ugas and Barrios, I can't even begin to think about how that fight's gonna go.
It's a toss-up. Ugas and Barrios is a toss-up. Just we haven't seen the both of them at their best in a long time. I think honestly, both of their careers are kind of heading downwards. They're revving down. They're fighting, or they're trying to fight for that last bit of a push of a magical career or that big moment. And I don't know. Barrios is going. It's going to be a tough fight, and it's going to be an exciting fight. I will tell you that it's going to be extremely exciting.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I think it's gonna be a close fight.
Yeah,
it's over.
Yeah, you don't have to be the best fighter to have a good fight. You can just have the best two equally skilled opponents.
Yeah,
give you a very interesting fight, and if they're not afraid.
Yeah, and you know we got 2 C-level fighters fighting each other. So
2 C-level fighters, but that don't back down. They can show up any night.
Yep.
You know.
Mm-hmm. I think Barrios has the power advantage. I think Ugas probably has the defense advantage.
Yeah,
I think both their
Ugas is much
suck.
stricter. I think Ugas is a lot more slicker than Barrios.
As far as what footwork?
Just not getting hit. He won't get hit as much.
Oh yeah. I think he got the better D for sure.
More elusive. Yeah, that's probably the better.
What's up, Piro? Shout out to Piro.
Piro got 9th or 10th round KO from Barrios to KO Ugas.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Why you trying to say that, bro?
Hey, Ugas is Cuban, bro. So you know they're both Latino.
Yeah.
The Cuban versus Aztec warrior.
He doesn't hide his bias.
Say Ugas will tune him up. Ugas by unanimous decision. Ugas might even stop him. I seen him in camp this time around. He's firing all cylinders. Okay. There we go. That sounds like a bet right there, y'all. Yeah, and then what else on the other card on that one? That's we got Jesus Ramos and Lubin. Another action-packed fight. That's gonna be I mean, we already know Lubin don't mind taking brain damage. You know what I'm saying? And
Lubin is a good fighter, man. He's actually, but it's crazy. He's been active for so long that people think he's much older than what he is. Like he still has, in age wise, he's youthful, but he's been through too many wars. You're right. He doesn't mind getting hit in the face. He doesn't mind getting punched in the mouth. I got Lubin. I just think he's, the competition that he's been in against, and he's been, and he's all his fights, all the heavy competition he's been in. There's been close fights. He hasn't been just washed.
That's true. Hey, the Jesus Ramos, the guy that beat Joey Spencer, right? Recently.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's good. He's a typical Mexican fighter, I guess.
Yeah,
Pressure,
yeah.
come forward. Ruben has a
Nothing.
nice game plan for Ramos. If he sticks to it, he will win by late stoppage. Otherwise, Ramos stops him in 6. Oh shit! Yeah, we still don't know how Lubin recovered from that last fight with Fundora. I mean, that
Fundora.
motherfucker. That was a war.
Yo, he banged it out with that one, man. He took. You're right. I don't know how much of him was taken. How much was taken out of him from that fight? Like how much of himself did he lose?
And then
Some fights you can really lose you. Like it takes you. It take a lot out of you. Some fights will really take a lot out of you.
we got some prospects on the card too. That Elijah Garcia. Last time out, he had a good performance. I think he's like 19, 20 or something like that. Young cat. And then we have Frank Sanchez.
Okay.
Frank Sanchez also on the other card against Scott Alexander. Don't know who that is, but
Hey, that name Frank, man. You know what I got to talk to you about? It's making me think about Frank Martin. Did
quack,
you not?
quack.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't say that, but the way that boy Shakur, however he said, he called that man everything but blessed. He did an
Oh shit! I
interview,
forgot Lumen did just beat Arias.
Yeah, but that was a get back fight. That wasn't a.
Yeah,
I don't think that was a fight that he could have lost. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That was
Go said Frank Sanchez is frustrated. We spoke earlier. He will do him nasty. I think this is a fight for Frank Sanchez to win. Obviously, he's a prospect. They want him to look good on the Canelo undercard. Build him up. But how old is that guy? Frank Sanchez looks like an old guy. I don't know if he is old, but he got that old face.
He got an old name too, shit.
Oh, he's 31. How you a 31-year-old prospect, bro? Get out of here. Never mind. Better get your career on track, bro.
He started late, shit.
God damn. I think he's probably what, Cuban. You know them Cubans be.
So add 7 more years to his age.
They just got over here.
He's like Money's age. Come on now.
Damn.
If he's Cuban, he's saying.
I wish I was 31 again. So, but still, like fight wise,
he's at least 40 if he's Cuban.
Big Piro.
What up, fellas?
What up, big dog?
Shit.
Good, it was good, buddy.
Did you guys buying the fight this weekend?
Of course.
Where you
There
at,
it
bro?
is.
Where you at? What state you in, Piro?
Oh, me. I'm sorry. I'm in Cali, man. I'm in LA.
Oh, you're in LA.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And you can tell
That's
by
what
way you
puro
talk.
sur means. It means puro. It's really puro sur central. It means pure South Central. I'm from South Central originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can just tell by his dialect he's a LA Mexican, man.
That I am.
Except you don't say dick, so that's how you know you're a little older.
Dick.
No, you know the younger dudes, they be like dick. They say dick a lot. And I'm like, where the fuck did that start, bro? Like,
I never heard that, to be honest. I really don't hang out with youngsters, to be honest.
Yeah, they're like I'd say like the 20 somethings. It's just like I don't know how they use it in many different ways, but it's just like every time we talking, like dick, oh dick, dick. The fuck? Okay. I'm not saying that, but
fuck it.
But yeah, that this actually is a packed card though. See, I don't mind when they have good cards. It's a decent headliner, but it's a really good card. You got about 4 or 5 fights that are worth actually watching.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of and that other dude is fighting too. I don't even know how you say his last name. Zodic.
Oh, you're talking about Gosvic, or I don't know how to pronounce his last name either.
He's cool.
Or Gosvic. You know, he's good. Yeah, he only lost to Beterbiev,
which everyone loses to him.
He was piecing him up too, but Beterbiev's power, ended up saving the day.
The Lost Division has a championship fight this weekend too. IBF Cruiserweight Championship with Tia and Thompson.
Oh shit! Opataya's fighting. Nice.
There you
Opataya's
go.
looking good.
Opataya. Yeah,
Has
they're
beat.
fighting, and that's gonna be on early because that's overseas in the UK. So,
Mm. Who's he fighting?
Thompson.
Thompson. What's his first name?
Let me get into the info. Jordan Thompson,
Never heard of him.
15-0,
Hey, so as a
6 KOs.
I only really watch big fights, man. Do I need to order this fight this weekend?
I
I
would.
mean, it's Canelo. It's pretty big. It's a great card though. Like even if people don't care for Canelo, like probably every fight on here will be entertaining.
Yeah, I think so.
The girl Dubois is fighting this weekend. Otto Wallen is fighting this weekend. Oh, there you go. The man, the myth, the almost legend.
Oh shit! I didn't even see him pop up.
This Kyle Davis came through the back door.
The fraud and the part-time broad.
What's up, Coop?
Damn.
Hey, welcome to your show, bro.
Back.
Yeah,
I'm
welcome
back.
to your show.
Yeah, let's welcome Coop back to the show.
Yeah.
See what happened when a chump get power. Piro, what up, Piro?
Damn.
What up, Coop? What up?
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Man, we just talking about the card this weekend. Canelo card. A lot of mixed opinions on some of these fights. At least the top three.
I think the main card is nice.
It's stacked.
You know,
Where they fighting at?
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. You going?
Nah, man, I'm gonna have a fight party for my birthday, man, at Malibu Burger.
Malibu Burger, man. Malibu Burger.
When's your
Pull up.
birthday?
27th. It's on Wednesday, but
Ah.
I'm doing a party on
So
Saturday.
tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Bro, how you not gonna tell me, dog? Like, bro, I'm not gonna get into it.
Tell you what.
How you not? You didn't tell me. I could have requested Saturday off. I could have went up there, did the birthday / fight party shit. I was scheduled for another fucking wedding this weekend.
Well,
Could have told me last week.
You do know that my whole life is last minute. You've been knowing me for a
I
long
mean,
time, so you should already know that.
you know your birthday every year.
Yeah, but I was supposed to go to the fight.
Oh. All right, whatever. I still hate you.
It's fine,
You
man.
consider.
I've been hated by better people than you. That's for
Don't
sure.
nobody want to celebrate that nigga birthday anyway.
Dog, Keith Thurman's not a better person than me.
Keith Thurman's a joke.
Keith
Yeah,
Thurman
I'm
would have
interested.
beat up your favorite fighter.
You said what?
Keith Thurman was gonna beat up your favorite fighter.
He had a chance to prove it.
So, does anyone on here think Charlo's gonna win?
I think he is.
Damn,
I'm flipping
Listen.
side.
That Earl Spence that fought that night couldn't beat Keith Thurman.
That's a
Keith
fact.
Thurman in that ring that night would have been a much better opponent for Bud than Earl. Earl hasn't looked at himself. He wasn't looking at himself. And every fighter that has ever fought can tell.
I don't want to see no rematch.
I think no, it's not about a rematch. I just think
I don't want to see it.
I think Bud skated. I think Bud couldn't handle one time.
Man,
what?
put that nigga in the back.
I think Bud would have stopped Keith in like 6 rounds.
Like Keith said,
Kyle, this
Bud
is a chance
says
to abuse your power.
Bud is an extremely active fighter. And he's fighting people that haven't been active.
Oh,
With no tune-ups.
God. Now it's an excuse as to why he won. Because he been fighting inactive fighters. It's not his talent. It's not his skill.
Oh, no. I'm not taking away his talent, his skill. I'm just saying, if you're a high talent fighter, a once in a lifetime generational talent, and you're fighting guys who are pretty good talented or very good fundamentally strong fighters, but you're more active, the fluids Your body's used to operating at that level. You're operating.
Why do you talk like you're talking in cursive?
What do you mean?
Fundamentally sound
He
fighter.
he's squinching his eyes, bro. He's squinching his eyes.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm sorry.
He got glasses on right now.
He does. He does.
I'm just saying that, he is.
KP.
I can't find a link.
What up?
Good
What's
with it.
going on, bro?
What the hell is wrong with Combo, bro? What's wrong with you, Combo?
Hold on. What's wrong, KP? Come on now. Talk to me.
KP,
No, bro. Hey, Mex, know. Everybody on the panel know I've been riding with Spence for years. Look, Spence got beat by a better fighter. I don't want to hear no excuses about nothing. He didn't look like that because Terrence Crawford made him not look like that. Look, bro, the level of skill that man displayed that night, taking that jab away, slipping that jab, he'll murder Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman ain't got no jab, bro. You can't start without a jab.
Do you think?
Tell me, how does he start?
Hold on, I understand that, but if you haven't had to get in the ring and you haven't been in the ring in a while, it's going to be hard for you to start regardless. He should have had a tune-up.
No. That has nothing to do with that. They watched the tape. Combo. They watched the tape, bro. They've been watching his tape for years. The tape say the same thing.
That's why they've been ducking him.
They took his jab away. I've said that on this panel before. Meg, didn't I say that? I said my thing is what happens if they take his jab away, and he did, and that's what he did, and he destroyed him. Keith Thurman has no jab. What does Keith Thurman have to take away Terrence Crawford countering him if he leads? And then what does Keith Thurman do if Terrence Crawford leads and comes down on him?
He can counter.
He's gonna go to the ropes and get hit to the body, bro. That's what's gonna happen to him.
Keith actually he can fight pretty well off the back foot.
Combo. I'm gonna tell you who Keith Thurman is, and you should remember this fighter. Keith Thurman is another version of Acelino Freitas, bro. That's who he is.
Freitas?
That's who he is.
Come on.
He's a fighter that doesn't have a jab. He hops around and he throws hooks.
Hey, Freitas
That's
beat
what he
Del
does.
Give him more respect.
Yeah, Rob.
Give him more respect to that, man. Come on.
What do you mean more respect than that, bro? Acelino Freitas beat who? Who did he beat? Like Casamayor or something?
Keith has power, right? He may be
Freitas had power, bro, at 35. What are you talking about?
No. He has real power. Like Keith, he hasn't
knocked out nobody. Bro, he didn't knock out no elites. What are you talking about?
He hasn't been throwing it like he used to either.
You got a lot of excuses for guys that's getting in the ring getting paid, bro. I mean, do you make excuses like that when you go to work and they just pay you half the pay, or they pay you same pay?
I get paid the same pay. I'm at work right now.
I don't make excuses for these dudes, bro. You get in the ring, bro, you get paid, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right. I understand that. I'm just saying. So you believe that if Earl would have had a tune-up, he wouldn't have had.
He still gets beat, bro. He still gets beat.
What.
The same way.
He doesn't move his head off the line, and when he lunges in, because he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna lunge in. He's gonna get caught backing out with his chin up without holding the phone.
If Earl would have fought Boots,
if Butts and Candy Nuts, he might not have beat Boots, bro.
No, he'll beat Boots. He beats
Boots. I can't say that, bro. I can't say that.
You just throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
No, I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I'm looking at the film, bro. Go back and watch the film.
I haven't watched the fight again, and I'm not going to. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
See, you don't want to see the mistakes that he was making, bro. See, this is the thing, bro. Great fighters like Terrence Crawford make you make mistakes, and then they capitalize off your mistakes. It just is what it is, bro. You have to accept it. It's no different than watching Pernell or Floyd or somebody like that. It's only a few of those guys that we get. You have to accept him for who he is. You can't discredit him because of who didn't fight him. You have to ask yourself, why didn't they fight him? Now, when you look at what he did to Earl Spence, you say, why didn't they fight him? Because now Danny got a lot to say, right? Keith got a lot to say. They got a lot to say now. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I would have fucked Debo up. That's like me and you saying that after Craig done beat him up. Craig done already beat him up, bro. Like, it ain't the same credit, bro. I don't want to
Yeah, I
hear you now,
understand.
bro.
I take more credit. It's more credit to the guy that beats him the first time than the guy that beats him the second time because it hasn't
Right, bro.
seen
Bro,
the
that was. You know what that was, Combo? That was Bernard Hopkins, Tito Trinidad, bro. That's what that
Oh,
was.
cut it! Come on, man. Nah.
That's,
Tito was
it
never
was
good.
worse, bro. It was worse than that.
Oh man. So
Am I missing something, bro? I mean, dude, he's my favorite fighter. Can you not be biased on this and say what you just fucking seen, bro?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. All right. I bet you say it was worse than Roy Jones, James Toney. It was worse than that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
It was damn near Mayweather Corrales, bro. It was damn near Mayweather Corrales. It was probably worse than that.
It was bad. It wasn't pretty. I will say that it wasn't pretty, but there's a lot to build. There's a lot.
It's the worst ass beating of two undefeated fighters in their prime ever in the history of boxing.
I don't know if I can say that, but what I can say is this: based on the way that they teach that style, Charlo about to get stopped, bro. In like 7 rounds, he'll be stopped before 7 rounds.
No,
he gets stopped.
Wait, KP. Which was worse?
I think Charlo is going to.
I'm just saying I don't know. I said I don't know, Max. I gotta look. I don't know.
You're leaving the options open that there might be something else.
You think Charlo? No, I don't think Charlo's going to get stopped. But I think the fight will be stopped.
TKO.
No. He's getting stopped, bro. He's getting stopped.
Oh, the towel.
I'm gonna tell you his problem, Combo. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's too emotional, and he's going to go in there guns a blazing, and he's going to get caught by the hook, bro. He's a sucker for that left hook. If you watch how Castano hit him with the hook, he's a sucker for that left hook, bro.
So me personally, I'm not a fan of Canelo at all. I really don't like the guy, right?
Bro, you gotta get that out your mind, bro. Just focus on what he can do.
I'm speaking on purely the fighter and what he can and cannot do, right? And then just the pure size. He's too small. He's not active enough. He's too small.
And how big was Kovalev?
And no, Charlo. I'm talking about Charlo's too small. Charlo shouldn't be in there. He hasn't filled that power at that weight before. At this level, like you might spar with some bigger guys. Of course, he's probably sparring with heavyweights, but we're talking about this level of a competitor at that weight. And then he's going to come in on all types of drugs and PEDs.
I would say allegedly rather than say he is going to. I would say allegedly.
Oh, you think he don't need him for this fight?
No, I'm just saying allegedly. I'm not going to pin something on him. If they're tested and all of these other things, because Charlo signed up for the fight, bro. He signed up to get the check. And Terrence Crawford is asking for the fight too, right? They signing up for the check. Correct. Hey, bro, you get in that ring and he bust your shit. I don't want no excuses, bro.
But no, you hit it on the nose. They're doing this for the check.
And what do? We all go to work to get our check.
I do it because I love.
You're a damn lie.
I would do my job for free.
Well, tell that to your employer so they can put you on non-profit status.
I hope my boss heard that. We got reviews coming up.
No bonus. Scarborough don't want no bonus.
You heard that? I love my job. It's the best job in the world.
He wants to work for free. He's a non-profit organization.
Nah, but seriously, man, I don't think he should be taking this fight. I know he's just doing what he got to do. He's doing what he got to do, to pay bills or whatever, or maybe for the pride of his brother. But I don't think that he should take that fight.
You know what's funny, Combo? Is how easily we X'd out Mikey Garcia versus Earl Spence because we knew Spence was just too big and too good, right?
Yeah.
And then now, when it's a black fighter, most black fans is like, well, Charlo gonna win.
No.
Why he gonna win? Yeah. He's gonna win because he's black.
Oh, the race factor.
No, that's just how they talk, bro. I'm just like, bro, he's not winning this fight.
Yeah. Hey, I'm
they
glad
lined
you
him
said
up.
it, KP.
I mean, they lined him up, bro, to get slaughtered, bro. So, I mean, he signed up for it. He took it. So, hey.
Well, the fact that it's a 3-fight deal, they're not going to blow their load on the first fight. Let's be honest.
You are correct, sir.
They're not going to.
That's
They
true.
see, they see something in the matchmaking. That's why they made the fight.
If
But that's
anything,
also probably why they
Big
stacked the
Charlo-
card, though.
yeah, Big Charlo may be the last fight. Like if Canelo beats Little Charlo, Big Charlo gets a tune up somewhere for the low. They ain't gotta pay him no money. We can guarantee you Canelo because
Hey, Combo. What if they bring Big Charlo in without a tune-up?
Boy, I hope he wouldn't do that.
Bro, they just put Little Charlo in there without one.
But all right, man. You have a great day.
Hey, people forget too that Charlo's coming off a broken hand.
Facts, Max.
In
He
addition
coming
to
off
a
of an
layoff.
injury and ain't fought in a year and a half.
Easy money. So like,
7
even if
rounds,
Charlo
man.
lands something hella hard and flush, he might re-break his hand or irritate it again, and it's over. It's a one-arm fighter. And now Canelo's going to destroy that man.
Bro, this is 7 rounds, bro. 7 rounds.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it getting bad in 6 or 7, and probably being done by the 10th. This is my prediction.
I don't.
Charlo doesn't have the style that quote-unquote Caleb Plant has as far as being a guy that's going to move on you more. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a 1-2 step. You know, step. He's not more of a mover where he's going to move his feet all night like that. He's not that guy. So he's always going to be in the line of fire for the pressure. And he stays combo. He stays and waits for the receipt too much, bro.
Yeah.
When you wait for the receipt with Canelo, he gonna cash your ass out. He gonna cash you out.
What up, KP?
Oh, fuck, I don't know the answer to this.
What up, Puro?
Chilling, bruh.
That's assessment 1. That's assessment 2.
Out here riding, bro. Driving my truck down this beautiful horizon in a good state of Missouri, brother.
There it is.
I've never heard anyone say that. No one's ever said that in the history of Missouri.
Never been to Missouri.
That's
so I'm
because you
taking your
hate,
word for
bro. Combo.
I don't even know where Missouri's at. Is that even American territory?
Don't worry about it, Combo. Stay where you at.
Sounds like a horrible place to be.
Former home of the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, sounds just about as bad as
Hey, Louis Ram.
it sounds just about as bad as.
Nah, I'm in
Wilder
KC,
getting
man.
another fight.
So closer to the Chiefs and the Royal Stadiums. Da.
It's just about as
Bo
bad as
Jackson was a
Deontay Wilder
Royal.
getting another fight, man.
What'd you say, Puro?
Oh, I said Bo Jackson was a Royal.
Yeah, Bo Jackson was a great boy. Tore that hip up.
Yeah, man.
That was
How
a
strong
bad
he
dude.
was, man. He fucking shit. He couldn't. He
So
fucking
who
ended his own career.
does Shakur get? Who does this lion get?
He got that Edwin.
Edwin Los
Yeah,
Santos.
he got that Edwin guy.
You think he's gonna be left out of the dance? You think he's gonna be left out
Nah,
of the
they
dance?
probably not gonna fight. Shakur probably not gonna fight Tank them for 2 years or something like that. Yeah, about 2 years. They're gonna roast that for about 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna be left out because I don't think he's gonna get tanked. No time soon. I don't see him getting tanked.
Not right now. I mean, Calvin them said they fighting Pitbull. Didn't they say Pitbull?
That's what I'm hearing.
Last interview I seen your boy Calvin talk about
He said
Pitbull.
he wanted that back. He said he wanted to get that get back.
What get back?
He said because people were saying that he didn't look that the Pitbull was getting on him, and he wanted to make easy work of him.
So if they had that fight in DC, you going to that fight?
They letting me bring my gun in.
You ain't going
Yeah,
there.
you let me bring. You want
God
me
gave
to
you 2 guns, combo, Smith and
Yeah,
Wesson, in
yeah.
your arms.
That sounds good. Nah, I might go. I know I'm trying to make. I'm looking at going to this fight in Oakland. I mean San Francisco. I'm looking to go to that fight.
Yeah, that sounds like a good fight to go to. Devin Haney versus Regis. That sounds like
Yeah,
that's a good contrast of styles. One guy's a pressure guy, one's a boxer. So
yeah.
it's a good contrast of
I wish I
styles.
was in Vegas.
I don't think Devin can handle the pressure.
We gonna find out.
You know, guys from the Bay have weak chins.
That's a
Not
general
Haney, though.
statement, man.
I don't think Haney has a weak chin.
I don't either.
No, I think
We're gonna find out
at
against
times he
Regis,
gets.
though.
I think at times
Yeah.
he gets lackadaisical on defense, though. I
I don't
think
think he
a
gets
lot of times
lackadaisical. Go ahead.
he doesn't. I think he doesn't really protect himself coming out of inside fighting or clinches when he exits. I don't think he protects himself as well as he could.
Yeah.
But I think he wins this fight pretty easy, especially based off Regis' last fight. I don't think there's anything that last dude can do in that ring that Devin can't, and Devin can do even more than that.
Hold on. There's not
Yeah.
many fighters that
Hit,
can do
punch.
what Devin does regardless. There's not many
Punch.
fighters that can do what Devin does regardless, but there's not many fighters that Devin have seen that's as ferocious as Regis.
One thing he can't do is punch. That was the difference in
But
the
The biggest question is, has Regis learned in a couple months how to cut off a fucking ring?
He knows how to cut off a ring.
He knows to cut off.
I
the ring.
think he can cut the ring off. He always
He
had
didn't
it.
know that last fight how to cut off a ring.
His last fight, he did. He was. Listen, it wasn't the best at doing it, right? His last fight, but he could cut off a ring. He's done it plenty of times. I don't know why or what. Maybe he just was. I think he just had his mind made up on how he wanted to fight that fight, and he knew that he didn't have to do any alterations. Like he could beat this guy regardless, so he didn't fight smart. He wanted to make an example. He wanted to fanfare. He wanted a fanfare fight.
By losing the fight, I doubt it.
Fan friendly. Well, he knew he wasn't going to lose that fight regardless.
Okay,
I
well,
don't know about
I
that
can see what you're
combo.
saying there. But yeah, it was
Right.
the power was the difference because he knows
I
how to
don't-
cut off the ring. It was Aria's power. He dropped him in the first or the second, and turned the fight on his head,
Yeah,
and the guy ran too,
yeah.
or boxed, or
He didn't do like Karen. You know, he didn't.
no, he
look
didn't do like Karen. No,
Yeah,
no,
he didn't. He
no,
didn't look like Boots, who just looked like he couldn't cut off a ring to save his life. He just looked like he was too stubborn to do it. Boots looked like he didn't know what to do if you told him to do it.
Yeah, Zaria is kind of like almost like Sander Martin, just with like a really strong punch. Like the guy could bang. That's what kept Regis at bay, frustrated him.
Yeah,
My opinion. Devin don't got that.
Devin does. Yeah, and this is the thing. You gotta remember, this is Devin's first fight at this weight. So even if he
And-
loses,
yeah.
even if he loses, then he still has a career after. Like he can take a loss this fight,
Of course.
learn, develop.
Yeah, he's young enough.
Yeah, most definitely.
And he's not just that he's young enough. He's fresh enough in his new weight class that this could be a learning experience for him completely.
Facts. That's if he loses, though. He can still win. It's gonna be hard, but he can still win.
Is Regis a better challenge at 140 right now than Barrios was to take at 140?
Of course, in my opinion, of course, yeah.
Just ask.
Yeah, because Regis got the experience. He was a champion.
Yeah,
Like I mean,
he does have
Barrios was a
experience.
champion, but he had a Reggie.
Yeah, he did have that Reggie Blunt
Yeah.
belt. He did have that,
Yeah.
boy.
But Barrios still did really well, in the tank fight.
Yeah, he
Tank
did
is
well,
that
though.
dude,
He
man.
won some rounds.
Yeah.
He won 4 or 5 rounds. 4 rounds at least.
I would like.
How many
I
rounds did I
hope
give
that they
him?
put Gary on his undercard.
Gary on one of the card.
On
Gary who?
Russell, the 140,
Which one?
Antoine,
the middle, the only one that's active.
The 140.
Antoine,
Yeah.
The
Antoine,
140.
Yeah.
140, yeah, Antoine.
They don't say Gary no more. They say Antoine Russell.
Well, yeah, that's how I usually say, bro, because they're all named Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got them names like George Foreman's kids.
But
Yeah, George
that would
Ayton
be-
shit.
That will be a good. That would be a good fight for him. You could pair him up. He's not a expensive fighter, and really, he belongs in that circle. Like he's in that square there. So it'll be good to see him out there fighting, and that's a good turnaround from his last fight.
They don't want him. They don't want him in the fans' consciousness to push him up to have to fight one of those guys. They don't want him in the fans' consciousness like that.
Yeah, I feel like
They're not
Devin.
doing that,
I
bro.
feel like
They're
Devin
not
coming.
putting him like that,
I
bro.
feel like Devin
Not-
coming in and hopping up like that kind of takes away his. It might push him out the way.
Well, Devin was always gonna have that ability because he got all the belts
Mhm.
at 135. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ability was always gonna be there right there because he had all
I
the
understand that,
belts.
but with Devin being in the lower weight class, it's like, okay, well, who else do we have in 140, right? And allow him to be thrown into the conversation. But now with Devin there, it's like, well, hold on, we got this. We could like the fans have enough there that they don't really have to look at him, and the promoters don't have to promote him, like you said, they don't have to put them in the fans' eyes.
Yeah, they better try
He
some.
can stay the boogeyman behind the closed door.
Yeah, he can, but they better do some different self-promoting because the self-promoting that they're doing, which is actually nothing, it's not gonna work in 2023 beyond, bro.
Well, that's what the promoters
say
do.
that.
They don't promote, you know.
Yeah, they just say they just take a percentage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's my cut?
Give me my money.
But it's
You don't see that.
nothing.
You don't see that banner with your name and face on it.
But did you hear? I seen a video recently of Tank talking about Ryan, and I was surprised to say that. I was surprised when he said Ryan can thump.
Well, you could tell in the fight, bro. I mean, until like
Yeah,
Tank landed that
yeah.
fight, bro. He was like, he was. I wouldn't say Ryan
was
was effective.
cautious.
Actually, fought dumb, you know. But like he was, you know, he was clinching and shit. You know, he felt his power, man. It's just fucking Ryan fought like an idiot.
Yeah, he said it. He said, he has power. And I was just like, not Ryan. Not
Yeah,
Ryan.
he said
You got good
Ryan
leverage
and
on the
Rolly
shots.
both got power.
Yeah.
No, you can tell Rolly has power. That's the only thing he got.
Yeah, I know Rolly has power. I
Only
was,
thing he got.
and I'm not sold on Ryan Garcia's power.
Rolly's like one of them kids that try out for football, and you be like, damn, he don't even need no helmet. Just put him out there.
I think they did that, bro. That's why he's kind of slow.
I think a lot of Ryan's power comes from his speed, though. I don't know if it's natural,
Yep.
like
It comes from
you know
his
what I mean,
speed, yep.
heavy-handed. Yeah,
You don't see the punch.
Yeah.
just the velocity of the punch is that. But I mean, and that's why I said I just feel like Tank is almost a victim of his own power because that's all people see. But I really feel like Tank is the best. I mean, all around in that division,
He got good
in every
skills.
aspect.
I agree.
Yeah, and he's smart too. Even though he knows he could probably knock everyone out, he's smart. He knows not to play with guys that have power. He knows not to go in there too cocky. Now, once he realizes that you can't do shit with him, you see something like Leo Santa Cruz, where Leo Santa Cruz landing 3-4 punch combinations. But Ryan, I mean, Tank ain't scared of that shit because he know you ain't gonna knock him out.
Yep.
That's Tank's toughest fight. Was Leo.
I don't think it was tough because there was no threat of Leo hurting him, like pointing him out. Yeah, but he knew it was only a matter of time.
Huh?
But that was a great fight, though.
We know that now, but I mean, I don't know. It's still Tank's best win in my opinion.
That was
Yeah,
I
I like what I've seen so far from Devin, but I just want him to develop his punch by having better
maybe the weight
technique
will
when he
help.
punches. His technique isn't right. His foot comes off the ground when he punches. When your foot come off the ground, you can't get the base. Devin does. Devin's foot come off the ground when he punches. When your foot come off the ground when you punch, you lose power. You don't have the same bump when you punch because your foot is off the ground. You don't have your base.
He's doing that because he's looking to close a gap and retreat.
Yeah. He's moving out the way before the punch goes. Yeah.
He's not.
Which he's supposed to do.
But no, so you don't have to sit down.
Well, he can't punch through the target though. Bureau. He's not punching through the target. He's letting go. He's coming out of the. He's coming out of the stance before the punch goes through the target. So it's not.
I hear you.
It's not going to get the right pop.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. I don't think it'll make a difference though if he. I mean, to me, other than like you make a good point about him coming off the ground. To me, I don't think it'll make a difference to like correct some of those like minor flaws. I just don't think he has. I think he has enough power to have motherfuckers respect him. He just doesn't have
Devin?
that.
Who Devin?
Being a power puncher. Yeah, Devin.
Nah, if he's doing that this late in his career, he's not going to change it. It's not going to change. That's what's going to continue.
Those are minor
But
things.
see,
though.
he could change it because
He's
if you
not
think
going to.
about it, if
Look how
I'm just saying, Cabo, he could change it if he like. This is the thing that I don't like about what they got going with him is they continue to change trainers and shit. So
Yeah.
you never get a consistent voice to get you set in doing something that's going to work. Because when you fight Tank or Shakur, you're gonna need the best you got. All that other shit, that's not gonna work against the guys that can really fight and they've had consistent trainers over that period of time. Because those guys got the same voice.
If he get caught doing that with someone like Tank coming out,
He's gone.
knockout. Yeah, it's an easy knockout.
Yeah, he's gone.
That's it.
Yeah, Tank destroys Devin, in my opinion.
Tank is
My guy Ham in the building was good.
Tank is a highly skillful fighter.
Man, how y'all doing?
All good, brother.
Talking about Devin coming home, man, to the Bay. You pulling up to the fight?
He's fighting in Vegas.
He from Florida, bro.
December 9th, brother. Mark it on the calendar, man.
Yeah, I wish it was in Vegas. I want to go to that fight.
Come on, man. We ain't too much further, Puro.
Ain't
Got
nothing to do
pizza
over there,
here?
bro. Ain't nothing to do over there. And I hear it's like fucking bad out there now.
Yeah, it is. It's New Jack City, but you know.
I'm good.
It's
Down
not
in
bad.
New
It
Jack
just
City,
soft.
everywhere, dog.
It's not bad.
I know,
It's
right?
just soft in the Bay.
Everywhere is
Just-
New Jack
Just,
City.
just don't leave anything in your car that you might miss later.
Man, the wolves is out, bro, and they ain't ate in a while.
And goons out lurking. No, but
The
Hey,
PPP
I think-
boys.
I think both their last performances make this fight more interesting because you've seen Regis kind of struggle with a mover boxer kind of person, but then you're like, well, if Regis lands those left hands that Loma was landing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
kind of
They
like,
both
ooh,
It's a long night.
they're both trying to make people forget their last performances. So I think we're gonna get the best that both can offer.
for sure. And I'm happy for both
That's why I
guys getting
say-
in the fight.
That's why I say it's important for him to settle down on a trainer, whoever he's gonna rock with. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mark Breland would be good.
I mean, he doesn't have to be Breland. I liked when he had Ben Davison.
I don't think the coach is the issue, though. To be honest.
I
think it's the mentality of that he wants to get out of the way of that punch. He doesn't like
Yes.
return fire.
Facts.
that's probably it.
I think
You
it's
might not like that return fire, but that return fire coming, bro.
but you gotta also understand, like, they say, the job is to swim and not get wet. So
Yeah, but at the top level, I mean,
Yeah.
Shakur is doing it. I mean, you can't bail out. You cannot bail out at that. You know what I'm
Shakur
saying?
definitely hasn't fought the competition though to
Mhm.
even try to
Facts.
expose any flaws yet.
Facts.
I applied for the wrong job.
But Shakur's
He's-
his base style is a defensive fighter, so he probably is going to be naturally a little better defensively. And I don't know. The thing I like about Dev is he's kind of one of those guys that's like maybe not the greatest at one thing, but pretty good at everything.
Nah,
and
he's
finds a
better
way
at
to
the
win.
sum of all his parts. Yeah, the sum of all his
Yeah.
parts is good.
Yeah.
I mean, he can fight better, bro. But it's that return fire, bro. He doesn't throw in combination. He used to.
Yeah.
But he doesn't, but the thing is, I don't think he understands that if you sit down on your punches, it makes him. He's skillful enough that if he sits out on his punches and keeps his guards up, he could catch him, and he's fast enough that he could catch it on the gloves and he can slip some things. But if he gives them something to think about, they're not going to return.
Yeah, but that's already been proven wrong in the Linares fight.
I think he has a really good chance. He has a good chance of beating Regis, but he really has to control the space and where the pace of the fight is fought. If he can't control the space and control where the fight is fought, the fight's over.
I think Dev styles on him like T.O. and Josh Taylor, man.
Fucking Regis is a lefty too, bro. Every single lefty's giving fucking Devin mad problems, bro.
Yeah, because it takes away your jab. You're fighting for position and control. Left hand versus right hand. You're usually fighting for that level of control at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
then once you establish that control, If he doesn't control and keep him outside, fight's over because he's on the inside. And if he's on the inside, the fight's over. So it's a wrap.
Yeah, that's why I always thought like Dev's jab is. I mean, it's a decent jab, but it's just overrated in the fact that like versus a lefty, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, because that jab it's operational. You got to throw the right hand. You got to throw. You have to change into pull counters or straight rights. You know what I'm saying, Puro? You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
So
I got you. No, I got you. Yeah,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
he has to change into that mode. Left hooks or straight rights. That's what you got. That jab is gone.
Yeah.
You got to hook sometime, and you got to parry with that jab, and boom, 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 and go from there. But you have to develop that over time. That's why I'm saying your coaching is important. Game
Yeah,
plan is
I
important.
hear you on that. Yeah, I never looked at it that way. I hear you on that.
That
Yeah,
body work's gonna be important too, though. I see Dev's been incorporating a lot more body work in his most recent fights.
Yeah, but
So
that's against smaller guys, bro. Yeah.
And
I
it
think
was
it's
in the
important no matter
versus
who you
Loma.
fight, though.
It was
I think
Yeah, but when you fighting a guy that got return fire like Regis, and it's a better pop,
And
you
that's
trying to
why-
get up out of there. If you trying to get up out of there from long punches, you ain't gonna never make it to the body.
And that's,
But I
and
feel
that's why I was advocating that he needs to run it up. He needs to run against Gary first. He needs to fight Gary first because
just
he's
think-
sloppy enough that Gary's so sloppy
What?
that Devin can
Gary's
still
like 3 weight classes below him. Why the fuck would you fight Gary, bro?
No, he's talking about Gary Antoine.
Oh, the other Gary. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, my
like
bad.
he's
I
sloppy
told you to
enough.
say Antoine last time, bro. You talking about Gary, talking about the trainer and shit, bro.
Wow! Hold on. Now I'm about to get on your head.
The trainer.
Wait, the man is a trainer, bro. Is he not a trainer, bro?
But he's still a fighter.
He's a fighter.
When you speak
He's as much a fighter as Jamal Charlo is.
when you speak of him, you speak with him with all his accolades, however you say it. You know, I talk about Deontay Wilder. You need to, when you speak Gary, you need to say Gary the greatest Russell.
Wilder just fought in October of last year, so he's been out for a year. How long has Gary been out, the trainer?
He tore his
2 years, almost 2 years.
He had to get surgery.
He had to
Bro, the trainer been out for 2 years, bro. So
Hey, it's
you
kind of
just like,
fucked up, KB, but I know exactly which one you're talking about when you say that.
But he's
I'm not insulting. I'm just saying he's been off throughout a train.
he's
He's trainer, bro.
Okay, we just say the boxing legend Russell.
The boxing legend.
Even Tony Harrison came back and fought after he trained.
Damn.
Tony Harrison, he should have sat down somewhere. He should have stayed because he should have sat down somewhere because he got sat down somewhere.
Shit, at
Tim
least
Zoom
he
put the
fought.
beats on that boy.
At least he fought. Yeah.
Healthy, he would have knocked out Maxio, man, but you know he wasn't healthy.
Hey,
Yeah, he wasn't healthy. I thought he would beat him too, but he's a trainer now, bro.
He still
Just
beat
let
him.
it rock.
He still beat him with one arm. But who does
I don't know about all that.
who does God dang it, you just made me forget his name. How
Tony Harrison?
no, guy just beat Harrison.
Zoo?
Kangaroo. Zoo. Yeah, Zoo.
Oh, Zoo. What about Zoo?
Yeah. Who do you think he gets next? Who does
Oh, he already has a fight signed. He's fighting on Mendoza.
What?
Mendoza. That's been known, man. It's like 2 months already.
I didn't know that.
He got a fight signed, yeah.
I'm not.
That's a great fight right there.
Nah,
I think it's a really good fight too, Max. I think Mendoza got a really good shot to beat him.
I don't think so. Easy win. I won't even watch it. I'd say that after the first 3 rounds, I know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be easy. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, I think Tim Zoo gets it done though.
Tim Zoo struggled with Terrell Gaucher, bro. I mean, Gaucher, he's all right, but he ain't. I mean, come on.
It's not. No, this is going to be.
Mendoza knocked out Fundura.
Harrison wasn't competitive either, so he's biting people he's supposed to be.
Tony, like KP was saying, he was a coach. And my bad, I cut you off, Convo. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Yeah. I mean, there was nothing to he beat Harrison, good win. Has a win over Charlo and all. But that wasn't Tony, bro. I mean, Tony didn't do shit in that fight.
No, he didn't.
I think his last hurrah was versus Sergio Garcia because he fought really well then. It was kind of like a Nonito situation where he gave the monster Inoue all he can handle in the first one, but the second one, foregone conclusion, bruh.
Yeah, I don't know, man. His career, he should just focus on. No disrespect, just because he's at that point where he's not even good enough to be a gatekeeper, or not to say good enough. He's not fresh enough, right, to be a gatekeeper.
Who?
Tony.
No. Well, the way you got beat up,
He
it's
can't
like,
take a
I
punch,
mean,
and
you could
everybody
just
that's coming up is
tell, yeah,
throwing
he's done.
rockets. Yeah, everyone that's fighting, that's come up, they're throwing rockets. Like while his skill, see, that's the thing. When you still have the skills and you're so skillful as he is, your skills can pretty much keep you in the fight because you're good enough to, you know what to do. You know how to keep somebody up off you. You know how to defend yourself. You know how to attack, when to attack, how to counter. He's a much his skill set is so great. And
It was. That's the thing, though.
no,
Literally, that's what I'm saying.
his skills is there. It's just that he can't take a punch.
Then why didn't he use
doesn't
them?
have stamina.
Why didn't he use them?
He can't. I think it's something with that overseas trip, dude. I really think so. I think he didn't get over there soon enough or something, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, like, to not even like attempt at it though. I mean, he didn't do anything, but it was a punching bag in there, bro. I mean, that's not to disrespect him. It's just that you could tell he's clearly shot.
Like, I think Inoue might have lost if they would have fought here.
Who?
Inoue.
Against who?
Fulton.
Oh, hell no. I mean, did you watch the fight?
Yeah. But he had the travel over there, the thing's different, the time is different,
Bro, he wasn't about to beat him, bro. The skill level. What are you talking about?
He got washed, bro, completely.
Nah, come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on. Put y'all cape
Bro, it was a skill, bro. What are you talking?
Come on, put y'all cape
Man, did you rewatch that fight yet or not, bro?
Yeah. I watched that one.
Yeah, Stevie didn't even win a round.
Bro, anyway got skills. He would have beat his ass anyway, anywhere, anyhow.
Yep. I mean, the only thing I could really like if Combo would have brought up that if he would have fought him he would have fought him a different way, kind of like he fought. I still forget his name, but it was for a title defense. It was a former champion where he fought him on the outside, used a lot of movement. Maybe I think he would have done better, But at the end of the day, he didn't fight that way, man. That was the only chance I gave Fulton, and it was still a very small chance because in a way.
Now, how do you guys see next weekend's fights going? Because I think there's a decent fights next week. Because you got Zerto and Joe Smith, and you got Lee Wood and Josh Warrington.
Okay, I got Lee Wood and I got Zerto.
You got Zerto beating Smith?
Yeah, because Smith got no defense.
Is this Zerto's first fight back since Bivol and Smith's first fight since Bitter Beef?
Yes, it's his first fight. Let me see. Who's he fighting again? Shit, I forget. Joe Smith. I believe it's their first fight. I believe so. Their first fight's back.
Okay.
New weight class too. New weight class.
Oh, they're light heavy?
No, they're cruiser.
Oh, cruiser, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Crazy. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and Josh Warrington, he's done, bro. He ain't got it no more.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Josh Warrington, he'll give it a fun, exciting fight until he gets knocked out.
I think he'll foul the shit out of fucking Lee Wood and then get knocked out.
Some headbutts?
Headbutts, nut shots, hitting behind the head. That's a dirty motherfucker, bro.
Who?
Josh Warrington? Bro, I do not know why there is jackhammers outside my house today.
He reminds me of this one fighter. I forgot his name, bro. Like Derek Gainer, fought him twice, but
Canelo's
he was like
digging for more because Canelo got people out there digging for more PEDs. That's why jackhammers out your house. He got to get those from everywhere.
Hold on. I got some combo.
This is gonna be this will be a cool. See, this would be a cool.
Has it been drug tested for this fight?
They ain't talked about it if there has been.
They didn't say a peep about it, though. They said nothing.
Probably regular ass VADA. Don't catch nobody.
I'm gonna tell you what I've noticed, though. I'm gonna tell you what I've noticed in these YouTube streets. I haven't heard nobody talking about drug testing for a long time.
But they ain't
been talking about it no more.
I bring it up for every
They never have, bro. They just like to fucking just bring it up for.
What fight was that just happened that where they did a video of Charlo giving blood, like they pissed him right there in the locker room of the fight that he was visiting. Who just fought?
Oh yeah, that was at the Spence. That was at the Spence undercard.
Yeah.
I mean the Spence fight. Yeah, Spence Bud.
Yeah, the Spence, yeah. The GOAT versus the drug cheat. Yeah.
Who's the
They
drug
doped
cheat?
that man and put him in the ring.
Fucking Bud Crawford drug cheat? No, he ain't, bro. Ain't no,
Yeah,
ain't
man.
no
They
proof.
doped that man and put him in the ring.
Ain't
Man.
no
You think-
proof. Ain't no proof.
Yeah, no,
Listen,
because
man,
even for the Spence fight, I had questioned. What's the drug testing like? Even for
Hey, you
Spence and
did.
Bud.
I will
There
give you
was
that.
no drug
I will
testing.
give
There
you that.
was no
You-
drug
that man
testing. I'll
That's
tell
what
you
I'm
that.
saying. There never is.
Well, are they under snack? Are they in a snack program?
And if they
both
are,
Bud
fighters
Crawford is.
if they are, it's always Vada, man. And Vada might catch you
Or
later
Stevenson
after the
is.
fight's done, but they never stop fights.
Well, if they're
Devin
both
Haney,
snack
Caleb
fighters, then
Plant.
what you expect?
I expect that he gets the best
And the
nutrition that he
Charlo's,
can legally.
Nello's the A side, so he ain't about to be like, we need a drug test. No,
Well, shit, he's on the 24/7 drug testing.
no, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, they probably got him on like cocaine tests. He's not dope, no. I'm telling
Hey,
He's
they
on
definitely
Vada.
have
He's
him.
on
They
Vada.
definitely
He's
have
on
him on
Vada.
cocaine testing.
He's on
you.
Vada.
He's that man. That man is a cheat. He's a drug cheat, a bum.
Stay mad,
Actually,
Combo. Stay
probably
mad. Stay mad, bruh.
most of these fighters probably need cocaine testing.
He should have.
Yeah, go cry.
He was
Go
afraid to
cry in
let
the
Boo Boo.
car,
He was afraid
bruh.
to let Boo Boo bust him inside that head.
Boo boo, that's funny, man. That's doo doo. Ain't boo boo no
would
more.
crack that man's skull to the white meat.
Man, boo boo ain't even fucking like that,
We
bruh.
gonna see.
He's proving it.
We gonna see.
Proving it,
Yeah,
bruh.
okay. Boo,
And if
Boo
David
Boo
doesn't beat
crack
his
that
ass,
man's
fuck
skull.
David
Bow!
till the end of time.
That man would have had a new indentation on his head for the rest of his life.
Shit, man.
He'd have been looking
Fucking
like
struggling
Earl.
with Demond Nicholson and shit, but he gonna fucking crack Canelo's skull. Okay.
Yeah, Canelo ain't no real comp. Canelo was just a drug cheat.
Combo mad. He gonna cry in the car.
I ain't gonna cry in the car. I'm just saying Canelo stay mad. He better stay clean. And stay away from all the real fighters like he been doing. Keep ducking.
Ducking who?
Canelo ducks, man.
Ducks who?
Like
Every
Boo
black fighter. This is the first
Boo
black
Boo.
He ducked Boo Boo for 3 divisions.
Boo Boo's an actual proven duck, and people still bring up doo doo.
He ducked Janovic. I'll give
He
you that.
ducked Janabek. He ducked Mel. He ducked everybody, bruh.
But he
Boo
ain't
Boo is a
ducked
TikTok.
Canelo.
Is a
He
TikTok
wanted
boxer.
Canelo.
Yeah,
He wanted to
TikTok
put them
boxer.
hands on Canelo, but Canelo didn't
No,
want
he
them hands
didn't.
on him.
No, he didn't. You're a cloud chasing duck, bruh.
He didn't want them hands on him.
Nah. Dude
Canelo,
is a TikTok
Hey,
boxer, bruh.
You know
Canelo
what
could have been
happened?
like
Because he
3-weight
said he was
undisputed
like,
by now if he would have just fought Boo.
Doo is Jake Paul, bruh.
Oh, so he fired. You want the top fighters in the game?
Jake Paul is better than Doo. I respect Jake Paul more than I respect Doo.
Damn, that's saying something.
how
It
can
is,
you
bro, because I
respect
hate Jake Paul. I fucking hate
How
Jake
do you
Paul.
respect a fucking circus act more than you respect an actual athlete? Come on.
Because this is the key thing, and I do give respect to Jake Paul because he did what was asked of him by most of the the fans that give him a lot of criticism. They asked him to fight an actual boxer and he did.
Yeah.
Boo Boo, they've been asking him to fucking show us something for the longest. He about to retire and he ain't fighting nobody.
But I will say this though, Boo Boo did try when he moved to the zone, and he still couldn't get the fights. He went over there where Canelo was, Triple G was,
People do
and
not want to
Danny
fight
Jacobs.
him.
He couldn't get
But
no
he got
fights.
the fights. He got the fights. Max, what are we talking about?
No, he didn't get none of the fights. He's an awkward
Yeah, he
fighter. No,
did.
don't want to see an awkward
Yeah,
fighter.
he did.
That's what
He
Canelo
got all the
came out with.
fights.
I'm not fighting any black fighters.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. But yeah, no, Boo Boo fought, I believe, Nicholson and Quigley. So he got the fights.
No, but he went over there to fight Triple G, Jacobs, and Canelo.
Nah, like, how can you say that when he fought Quigley?
And that's what they sold him on. That's what Eddie
Because that's
Hearn
what they gave him.
sold him on.
No. He signed a contract with those fighters in mind.
He went over there for cocaine, and they gave him crack rock.
No, he fought the fighters at the level of fighters he always fights. I mean, I don't know how somebody can connect the dots that he wanted to go fight killers when he's never fought one.
I mean, if they're the A side, they choose who they fight, right?
The fighters that he
Well,
wanted to,
Canelo chooses who they fight.
the next level. Listen, the next level of fighters or his peers, they don't want to fight him. So he's stuck.
What are you talking about?
having
What are you
to
talking
say
about? No, it's the other way around, bro.
He knew that Canelo is a duck.
Canelo is a duck, bro. He ain't never ducked
Canelo
nobody.
is a fucking
They
duck.
said they said Canelo was ducking Jermell, and guess what? On Saturday, he gonna fight.
And guess what? He waited till he was out of the ring for a year and a half, coming off a broken hand. Fucking 4 years later.
Waited? How did he wait when like Jermell was not
Because look,
available?
nobody's asking to
Jermell
fight
was
Mel in the past
unavailable.
year. There's
He
only
could've
been one name.
found that up.
Jermell was
There's only been
unavailable.
one name in boxing
Jermaine
people
was
wanted to
unavailable.
see him fight, and that is
Jermaine was unavailable.
Benavidez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody wanted to see
like,
Triple G Part 3. Nobody wants to see John Ryder.
now-
Nobody wants to see this fight.
Now he want to fight.
Nobody
now
wanna
he
see Quinlan
wanna
I
Plant.
give you nobody wanted to see Triple G3 because I didn't want to see it. But at the end of the
That's a
day, John
fact.
Ryder was a
Yeah.
mandatory. Benavidez
Nah,
had a
voluntary
fucking fight.
defense.
Benavidez had a fight fucking signed. You know, like Benavidez wasn't available. What are we talking about
Benavidez
here?
hasn't had a fight signed for the past 3 years every time.
Bruh, he had a fight signed with David Morrell, bruh.
Man, listen. He fought who he wanted to fight, and he did not want to fight Charlo until David came knocking at the door, and it fucked up his whole. I'm not fighting black fighters. No one's
David
good. I don't want
never
to fight
came
this
knocking
fighter.
at the door.
I don't want to fight
David
that
never
fighter.
came
When he
knocking at
had
the door.
when he had another man saying, "Okay, I'm ready for you," he kept going everywhere else. Now it was either you going to have to fight David or fight someone else, and he picked Charlo.
No,
Dude,
David was
who's been
never
injured and
David
out of
was
the-
never available.
injured and
David
out of
was
the
never
ring.
available.
David was available for this fight.
No, he
He
wasn't.
He
How
was
not?
injured and out of the ring.
He had a fight scheduled with fucking Morrell.
Nothing
Which
signed
he
though.
ducked, by the way.
That man fought. He waiting. He wait. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, like,
He waiting.
that's the thing, bro. Like, that's the thing about Canelo. Canelo makes it easy to defend him because there's receipts out there.
no, he makes
You
it
know?
easy for you to know that he's a pussy.
How is he a pussy when he's the only one fighting anybody, bro?
No, the only one fighting anybody and everybody.
The only
is
one,
Devin.
bro. The only one.
Devin's the only one fighting everybody.
And Mel.
He hasn't
Mel.
fought Shakur. He hasn't fought Shakur, which he tried.
I'll give
Devin,
it to
hold
Mel.
on. And I can't
Right.
say. I'm about to say David too, because David don't duck shit.
Which David?
Hold on, and Caleb.
Benavidez.
David?
Oh yeah, Caleb will
Oh
really
no,
get into
David,
it.
David's a
Caleb
come on.
like
David's a
fucking
known
line ass
ducker,
whooping
bro.
up. I'm ready.
David's a known ducker. I mean,
Who?
like, I mean, okay, Cap is cool. It's all good. I like to laugh just like the next one. David is a ducker, bro. David's been ducking before Canelo got there. When Canelo was there,
Who was
and after.
David ducking?
He ducked Caleb Plant when they were both champions. Zerto Ramirez, Callum Smith, fucking
Did he not fight them?
Billy
Did
Joe
he fought-
Saunders. No, he did
He
not.
just fought Caleb.
Yeah, he fought Caleb after he got knocked out by
No,
Canelo.
I will say this. Benavidez's dad did say that David wasn't ready for that fight back then. But after
you,
Caleb
man.
slapped his dad, though, he was trying to get that fight, and it didn't happen for a couple years.
He ain't ready, bro. Jesus, you're a champion, but you ain't ready. Come on, give me a break, bro. But
And that's the same shit they said about Tank and Loma. When Loma tried to fight Tank when he was still young, they was like, he ain't ready yet. And then when Tank was ready, Loma didn't want it. So
I think it was
you got to get them while they're young.
Don't blame David Benavidez.
And listen, he fought. At least he fought his ops when they was active. He ain't gonna go fight the ops little brother that's not active.
At least
who
fought who when they were active?
Caleb and David.
No, they didn't.
Caleb was
Hey,
just
hold on, combo. You need to realize the little brother is also not active. This Charlo's been out of the ring for over a year also.
That's what I'm saying.
Year and a half.
And so was Errol Spence, and so was Bud Crawford. Like Bud Crawford, Errol Spence, fucking Jamal.
No, Bud was
David
active.
Benavidez
Bud fought
year,
Evan.
Like
Bud was active. Earl wasn't.
Bud's been fighting like 2 fights a year.
Y'all love to cap, bro. Y'all love to cap for these fucking.
But I do feel like once you get to superstar level, it kind of does feel like only one fight a year. About
No, that's not true, bro. That ain't true.
Bud and Keith came out the same Olympic class, and Bud has like 10 or 11 more fights than Keith.
Yeah. Keith was injured though. But yeah, I agree with you with Keith,
He's
bruh.
active.
But you know, Bud, it is what it is, bruh. He's still good. But David Benavidez once a year, bro. Ryan Garcia fights more than fucking David Benavidez.
What's all this David Benavidez hate in your blood?
No, I don't have hate for David. I actually like David. That's why I keep it a buck, and I don't blame him.
Ryan Crybaby Garcia, really?
Ryan Free Smoke Garcia? You mean that guy?
Man, that man, he listen, he's a bitch. He let somebody else.
He fought Tank.
He a bitch, but he fought Tank.
Come on.
He let his ego cash a check that his ass couldn't cash.
It wasn't ego, bro. Like fucking, like that was a good fight, bro.
Nah, that wasn't a good fight. He shouldn't have been in there with that man.
Yeah, he should have. He earned it.
He was a boy amongst men.
No, he earned it, bro.
He was a boy amongst. He earned it.
And he made the fight happen. And he sold 1.4 million pay-per-views, bruh.
Tank is the sale. Tank was the sale for that fight, not no Ryan.
No, he wasn't. It was Ryan, bruh.
Man, I'm telling you.
I think it's clear. It's Ryan because when Tank has already had pay-per-views. Ryan never had any pay-per-views. Tank's highest pay-per-view was like 200,000.
Tank's been selling out arenas before Ryan.
Yeah, that's different. I'm talking about pay-per-view. I'm talking about pay-per-view.
I wouldn't say it's Ryan. I'm sorry.
No, it is definitely Ryan,
because
bro.
Without Tank, Ryan. Let's see what Ryan do with his next fight.
Yeah, but it's not going to be on pay-per-view. We can't compare.
So how is he a pay-per-view star?
Because in his only pay-per-view fight, he sold 1.4 million fucking
pay-per-view. If you're a pay-per-view star, you can't fight on nothing outside of pay-per-view.
Nah, that's not true.
They're not gonna put you on nothing but pay-per-view if you're a pay-per-view star.
No. This is the thing. Like, Ryan is not a pay-per-view star. Neither is Tank.
Tank is a pay-per-view star.
They were a pay-per-view star for one pay-per-view. But like, if Tank doesn't fight somebody that the people want to see, he's not going to sell again. And then Ryan doesn't fight on pay-per-view.
Tank can fight anybody again, and he's going to go on pay-per-view and sell.
Yeah, I know, but it's not going to sell. It ain't going to sell shit.
Ryan has to have a Tank. Ryan has to have a Devin.
No. Tank has to have a Ryan. You got it backwards.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does, because he's never done this amount of pay-per-view buys on his own.
And Ryan's never done pay-per-view buys at all.
Yeah, but the only pay-per-view that he has is 1.4.
Okay, because the guy he was with.
No, and I agree that helped out a lot. But at the end of the day, these guys buy them. So I don't know Ryan, because he's not gonna. We won't know until he actually fights again on pay-per-view. But Tank, we already have, I think, at least 3 pay-per-views where we know he can't sell by himself.
Listen, we've seen Tank go in and out that room, like you said, at least 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
We only see Ryan walking that room once.
Wing dinner.
Ryan doesn't have a key to get into the house.
Yeah, yes, he does, but he doesn't fight on a house that will give you a key.
Man, that man does not, man. Come on, dude. Ryan, whoever he fights next, he's not going to get a pay-per-view. And he's not going to sell as much.
Yeah, more than likely, he's not going to get a pay-per-view because he's going to fight somebody. He's going to fight somebody that they're going to put on pay-per-view. That, like, if you put Ryan on pay-per-view without the right star, like it's not going to sell because people will only pay for somebody they want to see.
People pay to watch Tank knock out Ryan.
And vice versa.
No, but no one's going to pay to watch Ryan get knocked out or to fight someone else. They just wanted to see how bad was Tank going to knock him out. That's what it was. Everyone paid to see how bad of a car crash this is going to be.
No. 1 second. Yo, Combo.
Yeah.
I gotta head on out, man. We'll cook up a little later, brother. All right.
All right.
Later, man.